I forgot my line.
Uh-oh.
What do I say here? Oh, no, wait. This is when I introduced the show, right?
Yeah.
Well, we're back. This is UberCast X, episode number 5. Whoa.
Oh, scary.
Yeah, I know, right? We're going spooky this time. And I am your host, John the Toolman Blizzard. And here is my co-host. What's your name, sir?
I'm Clayton Boone, also known as Pizza Tortino's boy.
Welcome aboard, my friend.
Yeah.
So, episode 5. Holy shit.
5 alive.
You know what? I had some people say they thought we'd do maybe 4 episodes.
Oh, yeah? 4?
I've heard that 4 was like a probable number for us, but I heard that 5, that ain't gonna happen.
Ooh.
Guess what?
What?
That person will eat a bullet when they see this on the internet tomorrow.
Oh, man, they will turn the gun on themselves.
That's it.
Just end it.
That's
They're
gonna...
I fucked up so bad.
I screwed up. I'm an idiot. I'm just gonna finish myself off because clearly I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But you know who doesn't have no idea what they're talking about?
Who doesn't not know?
You and me, Boone. We are the greatest podcast hosts.
Yeah, we're great.
That is how it works. Oh my god. Okay, so first things first. What have you been playing this week? Are you playing any games at all?
I'm playing... What's my tea? We almost skipped the tea. Well, when do we do the tea?
We do the tea when we want to do the tea. You know what?
Okay.
Let's do the tea. No, let's do the tea.
Okay.
Okay, so first off, your tea. What do you got?
I got King Cole with milk. Yeah.
Woo! Okay, so
Yeah, come on, milk and tea.
So what's with your mug today?
It's Christmas themed. There's
What the fuck, man?
angel, there's a dove in a birdhouse, nutcracker, or soldier,
I hate that mug.
pear tree, presents, teddy bear with a shit-eating grin. Fuck.
It's the worst.
Yeah, it's pretty goofy. Oh, there's a little thing on the side.
What's that?
Down the thing.
Oh,
The
it's just-
handle.
oh wow,
That's so darling. Which reminds me, I was looking through my CDs yesterday,
okay.
and I found some blank ones.
Right.
One was nothing, and the other one was a movie, I'm guessing. I think it's Beer Fest or whatever. But anyways, the third one was Christmas music.
What?
But it was actually good Christmas music.
Really?
Which is strange. Like, you know, it has some of the South Park Christmas songs and
Oh wow.
Weird Al's The Night Santa Went Crazy.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
some different things.
No
Like
way.
Frosty the Pervert and I don't know where it came from, who made it for me, but
Wow. Well, whoever that is, they're a very wonderful person.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. So you just found a random Christmas CD kicking around.
yeah.
You know, I remember years back, I was digging through the bargain bin at the local grocery store, and I bought a Christmas CD too, and it was all like, I don't know, like choirs. It was like really like the most like choir Christmas music, like Silent Night and all that bullshit. And I actually listened to it for a while.
Yeah.
I used to like Christmas. It's hard to believe. I actually forget what that was like, but I really cannot get behind Christmas anymore.
No.
Because you know why? When you get to be my age, at the ripe old age of 30,
Yeah.
you just start thinking like, man, fuck Christmas.
Fuck Christmas?
But when you turn like 32 or something like that, and you've got kids or something, then it's like Christmas rules again.
Yeah.
I gotta have kids. That's what I'm gonna do. I gotta do it because I already hate that day.
Yeah. So you can, you know, have the joy of their joy.
That's. I think
You
that's how.
absorb their joy, so they're joyless.
They're
but you're-
joyful.
But you're joyful.
That's it. That's it. I just want to steal their joy. That's why you have kids.
Yeah.
I want to talk about my tea real quick. I've got a really big generic red mug.
Whoa.
There's nothing to say about it. It's a big red mug. But what I will say is what's inside.
What do you got?
Twinings lemon and ginger tea. This was a gift from my good friend Jessica. Thank you, Jessica. Shout out. This is my favorite tea.
All right.
It's good on the throat. Makes me feel like a tiny dancer.
Tiny Dancer?
Mmm.
Ted Danson?
Tony Danza. Oh, wait, yeah. Ted Danson, yeah.
Ted Danson?
Okay. Well, that's great. Talked about Christmas music.
Yeah.
Staying on topic. That's what people want from us. They want us to stay on topic and do Christmas music
Yeah.
talk. We're the #1 Christmas music podcast on the internet.
Yeah.
So subscribe today on iTunes.
Listen
give
to
us
us
5
while
stars.
you jingle your balls.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay, now, video games. You play any video games this week?
I've been playing Guilty Gear Exurd.
And
what
do you think of it? You
What?
finally what? I think
I love
played
it. Yeah, I'm back into Guilty Gear again, and I'm like just playing it, and I have it up like really hard, and just I lose a lot, and it pisses me off, but I keep playing because I love it.
That's good. So what's Guilty Gear is just like your typical 2D like fighting game, but they really did a really unique thing there. It looks like it's hand drawn, but it's 3D.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's just looks so nice, and I don't know how they did it.
What do you think?
I think it's magic.
It's clearly magic. Yeah. Clearly, I saw some of this game. It looked great. But now, what I want to know is, back in the day, there was Street Fighter 4.
Yeah.
And then Super Street Fighter 4 came out, and the timing was just a little different. Like, you hit, like, the same buttons that you did in the previous one. Like, Street Fighter 4, I was pretty good at.
Yeah.
Super Street Fighter 4, I couldn't do a goddamn thing. I don't know what was up. The timing was off. I couldn't do stuff. How does Guilty Gear Xrd, the third one, compare to Guilty Gear XX, or Guilty Gear X2, or whatever we've been calling it?
Yeah.
The second one.
It's pretty good now. The first time I tried it, I was like, oh, I don't know. Can't do my shit, but now I can, so I'm happy.
The moves are pretty comparable, huh? They just added in a few things, didn't they?
Yeah, they changed some people's moves a bit.
What did they add in anyway? Like, what is the new thing that's there? Because I only played the demo myself, and I watched you play for a bit.
There was something new.
It's like a special power mode or something. I forget what it is. Like a Hulk out kind of thing, wasn't it?
Well, one guy, Soul Bad Guy, he got a Hulk out move.
Oh, so it's not everybody has one?
Not everyone, no.
Oh, okay.
And,
Well, then I'm a goddamn idiot.
Yeah.
Fuck. Oh, fuck. Okay.
You did not know nothing.
There ain't not another way to do that. Hey, earlier we were talking about having kids to take away their joy.
Yeah.
I have a special announcement to make.
What's your announcement?
Our special guest last week, Tom.
Yeah.
It's a boy.
Oh, it's a boy.
It's a boy. I saw there's a picture like in the womb and everything.
Yeah.
Tom's having a baby. It's a boy, and I am like the happiest guy in the world. I'm not joking. I don't know what's going on. I'm getting old. I'm getting sentimental. I get all grumpy and I hate on everything, and then I see a picture of my kids or my friend's fucking kid, and I look at it and tears start pouring out of my eyes. I'm just like, I'm so happy. I'm so happy for them. I'm almost doing it right now for real. Look at the tears. You see those?
Yeah.
That's real tears because I'm so excited about this kid.
Yeah, I see your wimpy tears.
Yeah, fucking sakes. But I'm gonna be like that cool Uncle John. That's what I'm gonna do. That kid is gonna be like so looked after.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like murdering people, and I'll be showing up like Don Corleone and be like, "Hey, you want a pizza? I'll kill this guy and give you a pizza." You know, and the kid will be like, "Okay, Uncle John, you're fucked." But yeah.
Okay, if you're gonna do that, just stay away from oranges. I want you flopping over in the garden with an orange in your mouth.
But anyway, yeah, the Tom's having a boy, and I'm very happy. I mean, I don't care if it was a girl too; that'd be cool. But either way, now that I just know what we're dealing with a little bit more, it's exciting. It's so exciting.
Yeah.
But anyway,
all excited.
I love that we talk about Tom's personal life when he's not on the show. When he's on the show, it's like, yeah, let's just talk about everything else. But anyway, yeah. Well, that's cool. Did you play anything else? I know for a fact you played some more Prinny because I watched you play it after our last episode.
After the last podcast, I beat another level.
You beat that impossible level.
It was so hard. But now I only have 50 tries to beat the game. Just beat the last level and the last boss.
How many tries did it take you to beat the level that you were on?
950 tries to get as far as I had.
But I mean, just that level that you were stuck on.
Oh, that was 100 and something.
I thought it was about 200, yeah.
Yeah, around almost 200.
So basically the way that works, Prinny. Prinnies are kind of disposable little like foot soldiers. I know we've talked about Prinny way too much on this show. This is like the Prinny cast.
Prinny cast.
But Prinnies, basically the deal is they're like little foot soldiers from the game, from the Disgaea series, from Nippon HD Software. And it's a great series, and the Prinnies are pretty funny, honestly, and they all say, "Let's go, dude!" And they spell dude D-O-O-D. And you'd love to point out that they wear fanny packs. But the deal is, in this game, you're playing as 1,000 Prinnies, but you're playing as one at a time. So if one of them dies, then all of a sudden you take over as the other one. You only get 1,000 attempts to beat this game, because then you run out of Prinnies. So, like you're saying, the level that you were stuck on for so long, you used almost 200 Prinnies on that one level, and now you get 50 to last you to the end of the game.
That's right.
And then you have to start all over again.
Hell yeah. That's a task.
Have you tried the last level at all since?
Yeah, I've been trying to memorize everything so I can just do it in one take, I guess,
Oh
or
my
try
God.
to.
You think you're gonna get it? You
I'm getting pretty good at it. There's
Man,
parts where I can just jump over the enemies.
really?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. There's like, there's tricks.
Those tricks, right?
There's
Well,
tricky tricks. I'm gonna study that level.
You can do it. Hey, I know you can do it.
Yeah, I can do it.
Well, that's good. Okay, great. I posted a video this week.
What was your?
We got a video on our channel.
Yeah.
Check out our YouTube channel. You can find it on ubercastx.com.
Yeah, check it out.
All of our podcasts are posted on this channel. And I'm going to post the video on our website too. ubercastx.com. I posted a video called Far Cry 4 in 30 seconds. And I think I'm going to start a whole series of that in 30 seconds. This is me testing out the PS4's share software. Because basically all you do is you hit the share button. And it's like, okay, you want to save a video of that? And I'm like, yep. And it's like, how much time do you want? And I saved it as perfectly 30 seconds. I showed you the video a minute ago.
Oh yeah.
I knew you'd enjoy that because
I thoroughly enjoyed that video.
You love animals getting hurt.
Yeah.
That's your thing. You love animals getting hurt.
Just, I don't know why. It's just totally hilarious.
Hey Boone, I got a picture on my phone here of an animal getting hurt.
Oh god.
I wanted people to hear what you react like when you see an animal getting hurt. You see how authentic this is? This is real.
Oh Jesus, that's too funny.
Okay, don't worry. It's not an animal getting seriously hurt. This is a dog getting hit in the face with a frisbee at pretty high velocity, and someone took a picture perfectly.
He's taking it right in the neck.
He's like flinching. Oh god. You're a weird one. So when I saw that picture, I was like, I want to see if I can get an authentic reaction that I usually get from you on the show. And now we got it. I got it on tape.
Oh shit. Yeah, folks, that's legit.
You love it when animals get hurt. My god. All right, so that's something for everyone to look at and decide whether or not to hire you for your next job, whatever that may be. I just had to show you that. But yeah, just talking about animals getting hurt. The Far Cry 4 video, it's like I say, 30 seconds. It's authentic. It's not like I tried to make anything happen. I was just out for a walk with my bow and arrow, and then something just... we'll just say it landed right in my lap. This funny little video that came to be. And I gotta say, it really sums up the game beautifully, because it's like tons and tons of endless walking forever and ever, and then every now and again something absolutely hilarious happens. And that's what I love about Far Cry 4. That's what I've been playing nonstop. I like to think I'm getting pretty far along, but when I look at the map, I haven't even covered half of it yet. And I put like 23 hours into it. I thought it'd be shorter than that. It's a good game. Good game. Just driving around and like, I got like arrows that like, explode and burst into flames and stuff like that now. And I don't know. I love the bow and arrow, but I've also got like this giant like, well, I got like a grenade launcher that I bring me around everywhere I go. And you know, it's been fun.
Nice.
Haven't really seen much of the villain, which it's nowhere near as good as the third one for me. It's nowhere near, but it's still good. It's still good. It's got bubage.
Bubage.
Awesome bubage everywhere you look.
Awesome. Yeah?
Yeah, it was like totally awkward. I'm like sitting out there playing this game. I got like my earphones on. I'm just like playing it, and Nick's sitting beside me, and all of a sudden just like my character gets drugged, and then he wakes up, and there's just boobs in his face, and you're like, and then he like turns over, and there's another girl just like boobs, and I'm just like, oh jeez, I hope my Nick doesn't look at the TV right now. Just, you know what it's like, because it's not like I'm ashamed of it. It's all there for a reason, but it's like if you live with your parents and your mom walks in the room and you got boobs in your TV, and you're just like, oh god. I mean, I'm 30, but fuck, it still doesn't make it feel any more comfortable. You know, and I know Nick is definitely not my mom, but it's still, she's like, oh, I'm a feminist. How dare they put boobage everywhere? You know, and hey, jeez, it makes sense.
I hate those rocking tits.
Far Cry. It's always an adventure, I gotta say. But to be fair, there was a very strong female character in this scene as well, so I can't argue too much with it. I think it's pretty good. I like Far Cry 4, I gotta say. I hope it's I hope the story takes off a little bit. I mean, I've finally done some of those classic Far Cry moments where you like trip out, you hallucinate on something, and then all of a sudden you're like running around, you control like a white tiger, and you like kill that demon, and then the tiger's like taking them down, and you're just like so out of it. Yeah. And you're like going around like spinning giant wheels, and all the monsters are trying to get you, and the tiger's eating them, are all around you while you watch the wheels spin, and you're just like, it's someone probably actually just did like a lot of I don't know, Kava or something like that, just something weird like that, and then they're like, cool, I'm gonna write this down in the game now.
Nice.
It seems way too authentic. It's a good game though. Far Cry 4 is awesome. I was planning to play some other stuff before this show, but I never stopped playing Far Cry 4. I didn't watch anything this week, really. No. I'm just a failure as a podcaster. I'm not doing anything. There's nothing for me to talk. I know. But you know what? I made a video. It's 30 seconds long, and that's that.
Yeah, that makes up for all your slacking.
Yeah, totally. I mean,
it's totally hilarious.
Well, it's a pretty good video, I thought. I mean, I thought it was pretty funny.
Yeah.
It's the first time I've ever posted a video game video. But just when this happened, I was like, yeah, I kind of have to. Well, you saw it. What the hell was that?
Yeah. That's super random.
Yep. So again, it's Far Cry 4 in 30 seconds. That's the name of the video. Hopefully it's one of the ones near the top. The channel is Dutan Blizz, Dutanbliz. I know. I wish it would have just be UberCast X. It's just I had the channel a lot longer than that, and I'm keeping my channel because I feel like I use it all the time. It'll get the name out there a little easier, right?
Yeah.
All right, Boone. We've decided we're going to start bringing weird topics to this thing, where we each bring a topic. We're going to just throw it out there and ask the other one a question, and then we're going to just like have a chat about it. We thought that'd be something fun. It can be video game related, it can be movie related. Speaking of movies, did you watch any movies this week or any shows?
Yeah, actually, I watched yesterday. I watched that musical Little Shop of Horrors.
Really?
With what's his face?
Jack Nicholson?
No.
Oh,
the musical one.
Oh,
Jack Nicholson was in the original one.
Yeah, the musical one
in this little part. And it has the dude from Ghostbusters, the little wiener guy. The wiener guy who's
Rick Moranis.
Yeah, Rick Moranis.
I love Rick Moranis. Something pops into my mind as soon as you say wiener guy.
He's a little wiener.
I love Rick Moranis. Though. It's a shame he retired, eh? Like
really?
He flat out retired from acting.
Oh,
that's why he vanished. He's still
what happened.
Yeah, he's just like, yeah, I'm done.
I was wondering. I was like watching that. And I was like, whatever happened to him? I hope he didn't die. And
no,
I didn't even notice.
He just decided he didn't want to do it anymore. So when they were like looking to make a new Ghostbusters movie, Ghostbusters movie. Did I tell you anything about that?
No.
Oh boy. But anyway, when they were looking to make a new Ghostbusters movie, they were like, oh, some people have agreed to come back. Some people have agreed to come back. Yay. Rick Moranis is like, no, guys, I'm retired. They're like, we'll pay you a certain amounts of money. He's like, I got that Honey, I Shrunk the Kids money. I don't need to go back to movies.
I'm in the mad money.
So tell me about that, first of all. Little Shop of Horrors. How was it? Like, how'd you enjoy it? I don't think I've seen that.
Good. I enjoyed it. It had the, that guy you don't like? That, shoot. Should have wrote down stuff.
Here, you keep talking about it. I'm going to figure out who that guy I don't like is.
And it has, like, little scenes with John Candy. He was great. He was a radio host.
Really?
Yeah, it was nice. And
I didn't know that. That's awesome.
And it was really good. And this was the unedited version. This is the director's cut. There we go. That's what I mean. Because originally, the test audience hated the ending so bad they had to change it.
Really?
Because it's an awesome ending. I love it.
Oh man,
it's so much better.
It's not a happy ending then, right?
No, it's not.
That's fantastic. See, I fucking hate happy endings. That's why this show always ends with everyone feeling depressed after they listen to it and they wish they had their time back. That's the point. We do that on purpose, guys. And you're talking probably Steve Martin.
Steve Martin, yeah.
I don't really like Steve Martin. It's true.
You don't.
I don't really hate him either, though. I just don't find him funny.
No, he's not. But this is probably his best role.
Really? Wow, that's impressive. Actually, he was on, was it 30 Rock? He was pretty funny in 30 Rock. There's something I saw where he was like an eccentric, kind of a dick. I can't remember what it was, but he was pretty good in that.
Oh, he was an eccentric dick in this one. He was a sadistic dentist.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably could pull that off.
Who did an old 50s badass look to him, I guess.
No way.
The Harley and leather jacket and the Elvis hairdo.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that probably would work.
Yeah, he's a total dick. And
did he have white hair back then?
No.
Really?
I know. Strange.
I thought he just was born with white hair.
No.
That's
he could have dyed it.
Dyed it white?
I mean, no. Dyed it black for this movie.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, very good.
But yeah.
That's awesome.
Should I talk about the ending? The different...
Oh, dude. Look. It's... Okay, what year did that come out? Let me just check right here. Let me just check, because I just had it up on my phone. It is a movie from 1986.
Oh, really?
If you haven't seen it by now, Feel free to seek it out. I'm going to say spoiler territory right now. I haven't seen it, but who gives a fuck? Tell me about the ending.
It's so good. Well, let's say that I'll tell you the the shitty ending. What the audience wanted.
The one, yeah.
In the end, Rick Romantis kills
Moranis.
Rick Moranis.
Romantis.
So Romantis kills the plant in the end.
Oh, that's
and
bullshit.
he lives happily ever after with his little lady.
Well, maybe we should explain what this movie's about.
Oh, yeah.
Because I've seen the original,
Maybe
that's why I
I'll
know.
Tell you. Yeah.
What the movie's actually about, because you're like killing his plant, and then people are like, what, did he not water it? Like, what's the deal?
No, it's a movie about this fella. Okay, Rick
Moranis.
Rick Romantis.
Fucking hell.
So Romantis is living in this shitty part of New York, Skid Row.
Okay.
I think it's in New York. Who cares?
Who gives
but
a
anyways, he's in Skid Row and his life sucks. He was an orphan. He was brought up by this plant shop owner. This I don't know, German or Russian or something.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just treated like shit. And he's in love with this girl flower arranger who works there. And
Mm-hmm.
she's with this sadistic dentist who beats her and
Okay.
he had a black eye one time. Then she has a cast.
Oh my god, it's Steve Martin.
Yeah,
That's actually, that's a pretty funny role for Steve Martin then. I mean,
Totally.
I'm saying it's funny, but you know what I mean. It's
Yeah,
pretty terrible
it's-
too, that's funny, yeah.
but anyways, it's going down. The owner's like, you know what? Don't come in tomorrow. I'm gonna close it. And the chick's like, oh, you should bring out that little plant you're making. And he's like, okay. And he brings out this little tiny Venus flytrap. And they're like, how's this gonna help us? And he's like, well, if you put it in the window, someone might see it and come in. As soon as he puts it in, this guy comes in. He's like, what a peculiar plant. And it just brings all this attention, and people started to show up. And of course, as soon as it's raking in the money, it starts dying. And he's like, oh, what do I do? How do I fix this plant? And while he's trying to water it, there's singing a song, and he cuts his finger and he's sucking it. And then the plant starts making a suck noise. He's like, oh, you want blood? So he starts feeding it his blood, and eventually it starts talking. It's pretty good. It's got this I don't know. It starts singing and shit. It's voiced by this awesome sounding black guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
I gotta lend this to you. It's a good musical.
I've only seen the original, the one where Jack Nicholson walks in for a minute.
Yeah. I guess that was his first role ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
And that movie was made in 2 days.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
The
impressive.
director's like, I wonder if I can make a movie in 2 days, because there was a bunch of sets. He's like, I'll make a movie around the sets and have everyone ready so we can make it in 2 days. And they did. And then it spun off to a musical and then a musical movie.
Wow, that's amazing.
But anyways, the plant gets so big that it wants more than just blood. So he's like, okay, I don't want to kill anyone though. No one deserves to die. And as soon as he says that, the abusive boyfriend shows up with the girl, and he's like, how dare you fall off the bike while I'm popping a wheelie? And she's like, I'm so sorry. And then he takes her inside, starts beating her, and he's like, okay, this guy's plant food. And anyways, he kills him and starts feeding the plant, and the owner finds out, so he feeds the owner to the plant. And eventually, since the boyfriend's out of the picture, he asks, or he wants to go out with her. She's like, okay.
You killed my boyfriend. Sounds good.
Yeah. Because throughout the movie, she secretly loved him, but...
okay, good.
So they secretly loved each other, but, the guy was in the way, but...
I didn't know it was a nice story.
Yeah, it's so nice. And...
So then we come down to this ending. You told us the good ending. The nice ending.
Nice ending.
Where
But
they stop the
eventually...
plant. How do you kill the plant in the shitty ending?
I guess he shocks it.
He shocks it.
Yeah, it got so big it destroyed the building, and I guess there was a wire somewhere, and he just shocks the tentacle and kills it. It looked really shitty.
Okay, so what's the cool ending?
Cool
Probably
ending?
the one where the plant destroys everything or something.
Because the plant, it tricks her to go, because he's like, you know what, I gotta get away from this plant, because it's huge, and it's probably gonna kill me. So he's gonna, like, get married to her, and while she's getting ready, she lives right across from the plant shop.
Of course.
So the plant calls her up. And he's like, hey, you're looking real good. And she's like, is this the guy I'm gonna marry? He's like, no, it's me. Look out the window. And he's like waving at her.
The plant?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's so awesome. And I'll tell you, the plant looks amazing. It's all animatronics. But the way
beautiful.
the mouth moves, it's like, just awesome.
I gotta see this. This sounds
I
great.
gotta lend it to you. But in the end, it's like it eats her, like chomps her up a bit. But he pulls her out, Romantis, and she's dying. And she's like, "When I die, I want you to feed me to the plant, because I want this plant to give you the life you want. Because everyone loves this plant and wants to see it." And he's like, "Okay." So he when she dies, he feeds her to the plant, and it's super sad. And then he's like, okay. And then he goes up on the building, and he's going to jump off. But then this guy comes up, and he's like, I was wondering if you would like to endorse this. We took a snip of the plant. And when he turns around, there's this little tiny version of the plant. The one he had at the beginning before it grew. And they're like, yeah, we're growing it. And he's like, that's a bad idea. And he's like, well, you can't stop us.
So in the end, it's like the whole world's doomed.
Yeah, the world's fucked because, everyone loves this little plant. And in the end, it shows like... Oh, and Romantis dies too. Because he goes back to kill the plant and he's shooting it and it's bulletproof. And eventually, during a song, he just picks them up and eats them. And then it shows people buying like the little plants in droves. Then eventually it shows like this awesome scene. It was so good looking. Just these giant plants like walking through the fucking city, destroying everything, and they're on the Statue of Liberty and helicopters, and the army's trying to kill them.
That gets way bigger than I thought it did.
Oh yeah,
that's awesome.
Totally awesome.
Wow. Okay.
Go watch it because I spoiled everything, everyone.
But still, you can watch that. I mean, actually, sometimes spoilers ruin things. Like Game of Thrones, for example.
Yeah.
I'll never watch it because I know everything that happens anymore. I saw the first season, but I already knew what was going to happen there, too. Thanks, people. But for this movie, what you just spoiled makes me want to watch it. That sounds like incredible.
I couldn't believe that it went that way. And I'm like, that's so awesome.
Yeah, totally.
Because I always remembered it had a shitty ending. I was like...
When you're young, you look for like the happy ending, Like when you get older, you realize, wow, there's never a happy ending. Let's just be depressed and watch this bullshit.
The world's horrible, and your dreams will be crushed.
That's it.
By giant plants.
By giant plants, and that's true. That's exactly what's going to happen to us.
Yeah. But anyways, so that's that.
So that's that. Well, there we go. Very good. That's very good.
Yeah.
I'm glad I kind of watched a movie. I mean, it's one I already saw before, but I watched Trick or Treat.
Oh, yeah?
I love how this episode coming out on February, like what is it? It'll be posting on February 7th. This February 7th episode, we're going to talk about Christmas and Halloween.
Yeah.
Go us. But Trick or Treat is such a great Halloween movie. I mean, you've seen it before. It's basically like your classic compilation horror movie, kind of like Creepshow or Creepshow 2, except that they really integrate all the stories in together. And I just watched the other day with my buddy Joel, and it was so fun. And like I feel like he was kind of skeptical because he wanted to watch like something else altogether, and we ended up watching that instead. But by the end of it, he was like, "Man, that's so cool." It's just got such a good feel to it, and it's funny. It's got like a really clever sense of humor.
Yeah.
Not to mention Sam, the spirit of Halloween, Sam Hain or whatever. But they never actually explain who he is. Just his name's Sam, and they like say it in the opening credits. Just they show like a comic book page. It says "Meet Sam," and it has a picture of him. That's it. That's how you find out his name's Sam. But he's basically the spirit of Halloween. So like, if you don't decorate for Halloween, and if you're not handing out candy, well then Sam's gonna have a problem with you.
Oh, yeah.
The big thing about Sam is he's like, how tall would you say Sam was? Like,
I don't know, like
3'2" or something.
3 foot nothing.
Yeah, he's like 3 feet tall. He's so goddamn cute, and he wears like a sack on his head, which is completely round. His head's like completely round. It's really weird looking, and he wears like a yellow or an orange onesie with like like really like the pajama onesies kind of thing. And man, Sam is such a great character, but I mean, it's not about him entirely. Like he's just something that's happening there. There's also like there's like a vampire dude murdering people, and I don't want to like spoil anything, so I'm gonna stay away from like the other stuff that's in the movie. There's a lot of stuff in this movie. That's the cool thing. It's like it's a scary. It's like a horror movie with like murderers and vampires and
and a local legend.
A local legend.
The school bus.
A school bus. Yeah, a school bus legend where like a school bus drove off a mountain and stuff like that. And where it all goes, it's just like everything ties in so crazy well together. And like some things happen before, some things happen later, and then when you see it happening, and you're like, oh wait, those characters are there. I didn't even notice that. And if you watch it a second time, at the very beginning, there's a shot where like you're watching like a sack of candy get dragged down the street. And as the camera's following that sack of candy, it pops up and looks to the right, and there's the principal. And it comes back down to the sack of candy. It looks over to the left, and there's a bunch of girls going to a party that you know meet later on. And it comes back down. Every character in the movie is always there. You just don't know it. It's the weirdest thing. It's just such a cool thing. It's all happening at once. Like it cuts around between all the stories. You don't even think they're connected, and then all of a sudden they are, and you're just like, no shit. Wow.
Connect the dots.
That's it, man. It's called Trick or Treat. It's the best Halloween movie since Halloween. And maybe, debatably better. Some people might like it more. It's really fun, though. It's just so fun. And, like, as much as I love Creepshow, too.
Yeah.
Which is so shitty and awesome.
Shitty with boobs.
Oh, that's true, too.
Yeah.
Thanks for the ride, lady. Oh, boy. Yeah, Creepshow 2 rules. But, yeah. All right, so like I was saying earlier, when it comes down to, like, movies or games or whatever, we're going to start bringing up some topics. It can be about anything, really. So I'm going to bring a topic up, you bring a topic up, we'll have a chat about it.
All right.
First off, how would you like to start us off in this one, sir?
Now you better go first.
Uh-oh.
Nah,
yeah. You want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
I'll go first. Okay, my topic. Let me just get this notepad up.
Okay. Oh, yeah?
Okay, let me see here. Okay. What video game were you very, very excited for, but when it finally came out and you finally got your hands on it and played it, not only did you not like it as much as you hoped, you fucking hated it?
Dissidia.
You thought this through.
That's pretty easy.
Oh man, me too though.
Fucking Dissidia.
I did the same thing with that game.
Christ.
It was such a garbage game.
I was so excited for that fucking thing. And I was like, oh god, it's all the main characters, it's gonna be great, and no.
You think any of these people know what you're talking about?
It's Final Fantasy Dissidia. It's a fighting game with all the main characters from Final Fantasy up to, what was it? 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 to 10. And I was so excited for it. It was going to be so awesome, but no.
They just overcomplicated it. They made something stupid like, I don't even know what the fuck they were thinking.
You just fly around and
barely like ever fight. You're always like just trying to get back to the enemy, and then they knock you away again and stuff, and then they jump down somewhere, and it was not fun. And like it's like, oh wow, Sephiroth versus Kefka, like two of my favorite characters, like get them fighting each other, and like that wasn't even fun somehow.
No,
what the hell?
Really screwed it up.
Yeah, that was a garbage game. No good at all. There's no good came of that game as far as I'm concerned.
And the story mode, that was a waste of my life.
That was the
waste. I beat that game. I was like, I gotta beat this. I want to see the ending. It was not worth it.
You told me that a long time ago. You said like you wish you could go back and not have played that game.
I wish I never beat it.
I just gave up on it very quickly
because eventually, all you can do is you do a setup move, then you do the finishing move, and that's all you do. You just do those two moves
over and over again, trying to win.
Just beating this. It's just stupid.
Yeah, that was garbage. I'm with you. I thought long and hard on this one too. I got one too.
What do you got?
A few years back, there was an announcement that a new game was coming to the favorite video game series of yours and mine. And I'm not talking Final Fantasy.
Oh, yeah?
I'm talking that other one that we love so, so much. And it was being produced by Hideo Kojima, who at the time had done no wrong.
Oh, I've never even thought of that one.
Castlevania Lords of Shadow.
Oh, yeah.
I love Castlevania.
Hell yeah.
And then I loved Metal Gear Solid at the time, because Kojima didn't yet smash his head on a rock and then forget everything cool. But then that game came out, and all the critics were just sucking down that game's gravy like crazy. And it's such a garbage game. It's so shitty. Everyone's like, oh, it's really skillful and tactical.
Oh, I fucking love... Oh, yeah. Balls deep in my mouth. Oh.
That's it, man. It is such a garbage game. Because it's like, oh, look, there's a really normal, shitty, regular enemy. Let me beat it for like 5.5 minutes nonstop. I'm not saying it's too hard, which I did find it too hard. Because it just takes forever. Forever for you to kill any enemy. And if you screw up like once, it's going to hit you eventually. That's not what Castlevania is.
No.
Play a Castlevania game. The point of Castlevania is you walk down a long hallway, like tons of awesome enemies come at you, including those goddamn Medusa heads. But even still, I'd rather fight them.
Well,
because the point is, instead of me killing one enemy over the course of 10 minutes, I could kill like 500 enemies in the course of 1 minute. That's the point. You're supposed to be super awesome vampire hunter. You're like walking along like badass. You're power walking.
Yeah.
Just looking really pissed off. And you get a whip and it's like, oh, there's an enemy. And you whip it and that bursts into flames and goes, ow! That's Castlevania. Yes. And this game is not. That game is so far from Castlevania. That was probably one of the worst games I've ever played. I hated it. I hated that game so much so that I actually made you play it.
Yeah, that's...
Because I just wanted to see how it would go. And the ending was not okay.
No.
A lot of people thought that was like kind of neat. A lot of people hated it, and you know what? Yeah,
I hated that so much.
I remember you playing it. You finished it. You told me, John, you should finish it. You got to see the ending. And I was like, oh, maybe it's got a good ending. I'll play it. So I played it. I get to that ending. I'm like, the fuck is this shit? I actually thought for a second there that they were fixing it.
Yeah, like it was almost. It's like after you beat the game, it shows one of the characters coming into this awesome-looking castle.
Yeah. Oh, Castlevania, perhaps? Because, by the way, Castlevania's not in the castle.
Yeah, it's not in the fucking game, folks.
Castlevania, by the way, for the Castlevania series, what it tends to be about, Dracula's castle. It's called Castlevania. It appears randomly every, like, certain amount of years. And then a vampire hunter from the family Belmont has to go in and fuck him up. Ruin his shit.
Yeah.
Put their hand in his ass. But... this game is about, you play as a different Belmont, who's apparently not related to the other Belmonts at all, and like the other Belmonts don't exist. In fact, fuck all the other Castlevania games. They don't exist according to this one. Which is great, because now they've got a much better story, where it's basically about you being a Belmont, and you're going to go fight, Satan.
Satan.
You gotta go fight Lucifer.
Yep, you gotta fight Satan.
He's like, hey, I'm Lucifer, you wanna fight? And, man, this game manages to make Patrick Stewart lame. Patrick Stewart comes in and he's like, Gabriel is experiencing erotic fantasies. Oh, wait, he doesn't say that. But you know what I mean? He's doing like his speeches, and I'm just like, shut up, Patrick Stewart. I never thought I'd feel that way, ever in my life. I love Patrick Stewart.
Who would ever... when in your life you thought, like, I'm going to tell Patrick Stewart, shut up?
Yeah, that doesn't happen, right?
No.
He's Patrick Stewart.
Yeah.
You shut up and listen. Even the X-Men movies. I shit-talk those things all the time, and we do on this show.
Yeah.
But Patrick Stewart is the one thing I would never bash on. No. I love Patrick Stewart. Well, now I'm just upset.
Yeah. Castlevania upset us.
And you know what makes me happy? Lords of Shadow 2, when they did the sequel to it.
Yeah.
Everyone just thought it sucked and they didn't bother with it.
Good.
I bet you it's the exact same game as the first one, just people finally like have a bit of perspective on the whole matter. But it's funny how that works sometimes, where everyone's like, oh, the second one's so stupid. Why didn't they keep it good like the first one? I bet you the first one is just as bad as the second one. Just people tend to be off. It happens a lot, stuff like that. Movies were like, oh, the second one's garbage. The second one's probably just as bad as the first one. You just didn't notice.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then didn't people like admit eventually, like, oh, you know, that wasn't as good as we thought.
It's getting, it's kind of funny, you know, like you see that happen a lot. Like people like Transformers when it first came out, and then the second one came out, and people started shit talking the first one too, and then the third one, and then people started shit talking the first and second one more. Superman Returns, when that came out. Hey, Pat, I know you're listening to this. I know you're listening, Pat.
Oh, Pat.
Oh, Pat. I remember your quote from Superman Returns. You said, and I quote, I honestly can't think of a single reason why you wouldn't like that movie. You said that. You did. Well, you know what? Everyone agreed with you at the time. And I was like, no, that movie sucks. That movie sucks. And you know what? Everybody hates it now. It's funny how, like, sometimes time will, like, change your perspective on things. Superman Returns was a garbage movie, but I still love Brandon Routh. By the way, did I tell you about Brandon Routh, what he's up to?
No.
On the show Arrow, he's playing the Atom.
The Atom?
Yeah, he's awesome.
Ah.
Finally, he gets to be a character where he's not just trying to be Christopher Reeves. He's like I love Brandon Routh. He's so cool. I love him in Zack and Miri Make a Porno. You remember that whole thing?
No, what was he in that?
He's like Justin Long. You remember Justin Long? I think he's a porn star or something like that. a male porn, like a gay porn star, and his boyfriend's Brandon Routh in the movie.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And the whole thing, it feels to me like it wasn't scripted, but it felt like Justin Long was going out of his way to be as like homoerotic as possible with Brandon Routh to make him feel uncomfortable, because Brandon Routh genuinely looked uncomfortable half the time, where he's like, he's really hot, and he's like his arm around him, and Brandon Routh's like, yeah. I love Brandon Routh. He just seems like such a cool dude, like just a really awesome guy. You know what? Superman Returns, the one person I don't blame for that is him. He did everything he was told to do, and he did a damn good job. The movie was shit.
Yep, he tried. He really cared.
You could tell he cared. He was excited. He was really excited to be doing this, and I'd love to see him do more stuff. I think he's great. And, of course, Scott Pilgrim.
Oh, of course.
He's so awesome in that movie. Because the cleaning lady comes and she's off on the weekends, right? You know, he's so good at that, man. But, yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
To Brandon Routh.
To Brandon Routh.
There you go. I almost broke my Christmas mug. Very good. Now, Boone, do you have your topic still, or do you abandon your topic?
Well, we're not even done with that.
With this topic? Do you have other things?
Oh,
no. What else you got?
There was, You
got more. You got more things that you hated that you really were excited for.
Oh yeah.
Okay, tell me what else.
Let's see. Quantum Theory. The guys who made
oh, that's right.
Gears of War.
Yeah.
They made this game. It seemed, when I seen like trailers for it and I read about it, read the back, I was like, this sounds awesome.
Yeah.
It's like Gears of War, but
I wanted it too.
You're in this weird fantasy world and towers are popping up and they're full of evil dudes, and you're this badass guy with a huge gun. He's like, I have to go into that tower and kill everyone.
Seems like a winner.
Yeah, and he always gets like, in every tower there's a girl, and he always teams up with her to...
A different girl in every tower?
I guess so.
Really?
Yeah, they're like... they're like born in the tower, but they're against the tower, and I don't know. It was all
convoluted.
A big fucking mess.
Yeah.
Because I got playing the game, and I'm like, this is a bad game.
Yeah, totally.
This is a big disappointment. All you do is just hide behind a wall and shoot at guys like who are way far away, because if you get close, they'll just kill your ass. And everything looks the same. Every area. I was like, no, it's not worth playing. So I stopped playing it.
Fair enough, dude. Got any others?
Just like Splatterhouse. I was like, really? This game has to be good.
You wanted Splatterhouse so, and we're talking like the PS3 one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because there was the old like Nintendo one, but yeah.
But
you never told me much about that.
Nah, it's not even worth really talking about, I guess.
Is it bad? Like you hate it, or is it just like whatever?
Yeah, I thought it'd be a nice gory beat 'em up with ridiculous monsters, but eventually you have to do certain things to hurt the monsters, like a certain combo.
Oh,
and if you don't do that combo perfectly, then it doesn't hurt
annoying.
it. And I was like, no, it's not worth it. I just want to tap X
or
tap square or something just to kill them.
You know, I just thought of another one.
What?
A long time ago, I Max Payne 3.
Oh, yeah.
I never played the Max Payne games, but it was around a time when Rockstar Games was releasing some solid gold. Like, they did, like, Red Dead Redemption and stuff that, where I was just like...
Good shit.
Okay. You know, these guys are, like, getting really into the storytelling thing. And Max Payne 3, I'm sure that's going to be great. It seems like it's taking a departure from the other ones. It seems like a good place to jump in. And that's what it was advertised as. In which case, it probably was. The storyline seemed pretty good. I really wish I could have played more of it, but I was getting kind of tired of playing it, because it's the worst fucking game I've ever played in my life. I hated that fucking game. I did get rid of it. Good. I gave it to my buddy Jacques. I was just like, please take this. Please take this. Please. And I gave it away for free. I didn't want anything for it. I just said, take it. That game, the problem with it is, it's like, there's tons of enemies. They all take tons of... Well, no, you can kill them pretty quick, but there's just tons and tons of enemies all the time. And it's got that slow motion jumping thing, like it's like Matrix style jumping. So it's like you jump up in the air, it gets slow motion. That's all you do. It's just like, oh, there's like 5 enemies right in front of you. Let me just jump at them. Bang, 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 bang. Oh, I killed one of them. Okay, now I landed. Okay, jump backwards now. Bang, 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 bang. Oh, one's left. Jump forward. Bang, 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 bang. Oh, I think I got him. Oh, there's more enemies. Jump to the side. Bang, 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 bang. Oh, for fuck's sake. Is this the whole game? I played like about I didn't get halfway through.
No?
I was just fucking done with it, man. I'm so done with it. And the thing is, the cutscenes and the storyline, it was good.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that was good, because I wanted to finish it. I really did, but I couldn't do it. I was just playing it, and I was just getting so fed up, and one day I was just like, no. I'm not doing this to myself. Fuck it. This has got to go. I played Puss in Boots. I loved it. I don't have high standards, man. That game was shit. Puss in Boots was the shit. That was a good game. Fuck. I scare myself sometime.
There you go, folks.
I just thought...
What?
Cursed Crusade.
Oh, Cursed Crusade.
One of these days we should just have an episode where we talk about Cursed Crusade.
Yeah, we should.
Okay, yeah, let's move on. We won't talk about that right now, but I think this is like the best bad game that we've played.
Yeah.
The story of Esteban Noviembre and Dens de Bale.
Dens de Bale.
Oh boy, anyway. Yeah. So do you have another one for that?
Let's see. Dragon's Dogma.
Really?
I don't know. It's just.
But you actually made me play it. You said it was good.
No, I didn't. It was.
Oh, you like the music.
I wanted you. Yeah.
And it wasn't even on the version I had.
No, they took it out. The best part of the piece of shit game. It's sweet, awesome music that gets you pumped up in the start. You know, it's like
the main menu.
It's like push start, and you're like, no, I'm not pushing start. I'm gonna listen to the song because it's awesome. Then you start, and you're like, yeah, I'm ready to play this, and then you're like, why am I playing this?
Oh man,
I don't know. It's potential. It had potential, but I don't know. It's like an open world, and you're like trying to kill this dragon. You're like, the dragon kills you and takes your heart, which makes you immortal.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
at least it's not a giant like Venus flytrap, right?
yeah. And I don't know, and you get this little, you can make a little buddy that hangs around you, and then you can get more buddies that, I don't know. And
well, in the game that we were playing, you made like me and Anik,
yeah,
both of us, so that was kind of fun.
It's pretty cool, you know. The customization's fun.
Wasn't your secret in that game like just to run up and down beside a cliff and like have things fall off?
Yes, yeah. If you're fighting a huge giant monster, just get it near a cliff, and eventually it'll fall off and die.
That's all you did. You're just like, okay, here's how you level up really quick, and you just ran over to the cliff and ran back and forth until everything just kept chasing you off the edge.
Yeah.
You know, at least we got that right. But yeah, I hear you, man. It wasn't your thing, and you know, I mean, it looks like your thing. It looks
totally, yeah. I was like, you know what, this is for me. This is an awesome game for me, and I don't know, maybe if you can get more jobs, maybe it gets better when you get the extra jobs.
Who knows?
I don't know, because I've seen some scenes of the wizards make these huge, like, tornadoes and stuff, and I never got that far, but I didn't care to.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you.
Because you could die out of nowhere. And night is so dark. You have to have this little lantern that takes oil. So you have your lantern out and get the oil in there.
You know, that does sound cool, but I could also see it being really annoying.
Yeah. And you gotta... I don't know. Anyways, what's next?
Okay, one more thing.
No, I got two more.
Okay, cover. Okay, let's hear them.
3D Dot Game Heroes.
I was about to say that. I'm not joking.
Yeah,
because I was really excited for that game.
Oh, that looks so awesome.
Yeah, but you're right. It just didn't work.
But it's like, oh, this game's going to be a homage to Zelda. No, it's not a homage. It is Zelda.
It's a fucking ripoff, and I'm done with it.
Complete ripoff of Zelda.
Yeah.
Because you get everything in the same order, the same, like, you get a boomerang, you get the blah, 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 you know, all the little items. Hook shot. And it's not even something different. Like,
no.
Like the game, there's this Adventure Time game that is a homage to Link to the Past.
Right.
It looks just like Link to the Past, the maps, everything's cool, but it's not a ripoff. Even though you get all the same weapons and stuff. Like, you get a boomerang, but instead of a boomerang, it's a banana. So you got a banana.
Like, it's a spoof, kind of, almost. Yeah.
And, I don't know.
That actually fits Adventure Time, too.
Yeah. It's pretty ridiculous. And,
but yeah, I have 3D Dot Game Heroes still, and I just kind of... I was not having fun with it.
No.
It looks like the best game ever, too.
Totally.
The way it looks, because what it is, that basically it's like a world where, like, everything's, like, pixelated. Like, really pixels. So if, like, you hit something, it bursts into a bunch of little pixels, and your character's pixels, and you can design your own characters. That was kind of neat. But you're right. I'm with you. It was not. It was just Zelda, except I don't know, not as memorable. It had some good music at times too. But
Yeah.
I'm just kind of done with Zelda, man.
And I got stuck in the desert. That's a bastard. It's a stupid
that's just
maze.
like Zelda, though.
But no, this is worse than Zelda, because it's like this huge, shitty maze, and I couldn't get through it, and I was like, no. I'm not playing this fucking thing.
Yeah, fuck this.
It's like, oh, and it wasn't you said, oh, just go between the two cactuses. Every time you see two cactuses, take that little conveyor belt.
Yeah.
It didn't work.
Really?
It didn't work.
It works for me.
It didn't work for me.
I guess I'm just better than you.
John.
God damn it, I'm sorry, Boone. Sometimes that mouth gets the best of me.
Shush.
Oh, boy.
And a game that's... never mind. Never mind, it doesn't fit. Because it was King of Fighters. I love King of Fighters. I keep buying them, but I don't play them.
Oh.
I'm like, oh, this is a good game, but I just don't have time for it.
You got Guilty Gear.
I could play Guilty Gear if I want to play a fighting game.
That's too bad. Which King of Fighters were you talking about? Like 12 or 13?
Just every single one I picked up.
Well, just skip 12 because it's basically like 13 light.
Yeah.
Right? Isn't that the deal with King of Fighters? Like, I think 12 was the first one on the PS3 era.
Yeah.
And it was beautiful.
I bought them both.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like got half the features, right?
Totally.
Oh, boy. But anyway, yeah, okay. So let me see. You have a topic there, Boo?
No, I actually don't.
You actually have no topic?
No, I don't. I couldn't think of...
Well, it's a good thing we've talked long because we've only got like 9 minutes left of the show. We'll continue along. It's okay, Boone. I forgive you this once. But...
What?
I want your recommendation of the week. What's a piece of media that you want to recommend to people? Or pop culture stuff. Anything. Comic books, anything. What do you got? Don't fuck around, Boone. You gotta do this. No pressure.
I have
Boone?
something.
Okay, what do you got?
Something real cool.
Yeah, tell me what it is.
God
damn it, Boone. Don't embarrass me.
Little Pet Shop of Horrors. Actually, go watch that thing. I didn't do it justice, because you gotta see this animatronic... The plant,
or just Little Shop of Horrors, it's called.
Little Shop of Horrors, yeah, whatever. But anyways, you gotta watch it. It doesn't... The extended version, the director's cut.
Okay, that's awesome.
Just watch that. It's at Walmart for $10. Go there and get it.
And it's rentable off YouTube, I see.
Oh, yeah. Rentable?
Yeah, they do rentals now. We can watch any video game nerd movie that way, too. And I've ordered it, so it should be here soon, hopefully.
Oh, cool.
That is, if I ever get any goddamn mail.
Yeah.
Damn it, Nick.
And Nick is clogging up the postal lines.
It's true, man. We got like 3 pieces of mail today. Like all these big packages. I'm like, oh, sweet, this one must be... No, a Nick. Okay, whoa, here's another... A Nick, yeah. I ordered an Assassin's Creed hoodie the other day. It's still not here. That's like 3 weeks now.
A hoodie?
Yeah.
Whoa.
I can show you this thing. It's pretty cool. All right, Little Shop of Horrors. I will watch that, Boone, because that sounds pretty amazing.
Yeah.
I'll purchase that or borrow it from you, maybe.
Lendies.
Okay, Boone. Oh my God.
What?
I totally forgot. This is a special episode today, Boone.
Really?
This is our special Super Bowl episode.
Oh, Super Bowl episode!
Yeah, the Super Bowl happened this week.
Oh, I love the Super Bowl.
Let's talk in great detail about the Super Bowl.
Oh, Super Bowl. There's 2 teams fighting.
Who are you cheering for?
The Sandrick and Abe's.
I was going for the Beset Aurochs, but okay. The Super Bowl happened this week. Let me tell you what happened at the Super Bowl.
What happened?
One of the teams won.
Oh, yeah?
I couldn't tell you which one beat the other one because I don't know anything about football. I don't care. But Chris Pratt, Star-Lord, and Chris Evans, Captain America, had a gentleman's bet.
Yeah?
Yeah, I gotta tell you about this thing. This is the best part of the Super Bowl as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Evans was cheering for one team, Pratt was cheering for the other team. The deal was, if Pratt's team won, then Evans would have to go to his charity of choice, dress as Captain America, and visit the kids, and also donate, like, something to do with, like, charity, like, give him some money, basically.
Nice.
But if Evans won, Pratt had to go as Star-Lord to Evans' charity.
Oh, yeah?
So Evans ended up winning. So I just saw pictures today of Star-Lord at a thing. But Chris Evans went with him, so he's there too. But he's not dressed as Captain America.
No.
And he said, "Don't worry, to the other charity, we're going to go to that one too." So they're going to each one. They apparently raised like $25,000 for this charity.
Nice.
It's a win-win, man. It's cool.
Totally.
What's with the Chris's all getting along so well in the Marvel Universe?
I don't know.
Because Chris Hemsworth, too, that's Thor. Him and
Yeah.
Chris Evans are like best buddies. Like, they get along so great. It's just like, it's so cool.
Chris's unite.
Chris's unite. That's how we do it. Another thing I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Just before we started recording, I showed you the trailer for the new Daredevil series for Netflix. Coming out April 10th. The whole series will be on Netflix.
Oh, the whole thing.
The whole thing. Every episode.
Wow.
That's really cool.
The whole wad.
The whole wad.
Just going to flop right on
Just flattened down on Netflix.
Nice. That's lovely.
So what did you think of the trailer, Boone?
It looked good. I think it's going to work.
I do too. I'm still not like stoked on the costume, but I get it. He's still like Daredevil's in an all black costume. They're saying that they can't talk about it, but they've made reference like we can't say anything about the different costumes that will be in the season. But as soon as they said that, I was like, well, there's different costumes in the season. Thank you.
You spilled the beans.
You spilled the beans, you dumb fuck.
Yeah.
Kingpin looks awesome. You saw that one scene with Kingpin in there.
Yeah, just looking at a painting.
And his hands are like twitching.
Yeah.
He looks so good because he's so big. He's such like a massive a man. He looks just like Kingpin, really.
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't seen his face, but I know it's gonna be awesome. It's Vincent D'Onofrio. But to me, watching the trailer, I was like, yeah, okay, that looks pretty cool. Yeah, it looks all explosions. The fighting is good, and it seems like they have a good feel for it. It feels pretty accurate to what Daredevil's like because I've read quite a few. I got a few of the graphic novels kicking around here. But what really caught me is that last shot where he pulls his head out of a puddle and there's blood pouring out of his mouth.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this looks so Daredevil. It's insane. I'm really excited for this series. I'm really hoping it's as good as it should be.
Yeah. It seems like it's going to work because it seems like Daredevil always gets like the shit kicked out of him.
Yeah.
And he's always like, I got to keep going. I got to keep doing this shit.
That's his deal, right? What I love about it, too, is they say that the Daredevil show is going to be more of a... It's about like an origin story of Kingpin and Daredevil. So Daredevil's not exactly the good guy. Kingpin is also becoming Kingpin at the same time. Ah. And he seems like the good guy, too. They're just different ideas. So he's kind of the good guy. He's kind of the good guy. Who do you really cheer for? They say that there's going to be times where you're cheering for Kingpin over Daredevil.
Oh. It
just sounds really interesting. I gotta stop saying Kingpin because he's probably not Kingpin right away, but his name's Wilson Fisk. But he's the Kingpin. He's awesome. It should be interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Yep.
What other shit you got?
I got lots of shit. I wrote a whole bunch down. Did you write any more down, Boone? You got a news story for me. You said something about Fredericton.
Oh, Fredericton. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Our city, Fredericton. Tell me what we got.
Fredericton may be getting a UFO. What's it?
UFO.
Researcher. Wait.
Wow.
Oh, no.
Wow, you really ruined that.
What's the word for that?
I don't know what that is. What are you talking about?
It's a bunch of stuff. Museum!
I just said museum. I just said that.
No, you didn't.
If you were listening to this, I said museum. You know it. Comment below, wherever this is, say, yes, you did.
Bullshit, Bennett.
Okay, I want you to send us an email. Send us an email at us, ubercastx at gmail.com. Just make the subject line, yes. Thank you.
No.
God damn it. So, okay, a UFO museum coming to Fredericton?
Supposedly, I don't know if it...
Is Stanton involved with this? Stanton Friedman?
He must be. He lives here, so he has to be.
Oh, man, I want to go see him again. That man is so interesting. It blows my mind how interesting
you have to go to Walmart and wait.
Yeah.
He'll show up there again.
That was so funny. You and I...
Oh, that was
If you don't know, Stanton Friedman is the world's foremost UFO expert, pretty much. Or he was for a very long time. Now I think he's kind of winding down a little bit because he's an older gentleman, but he's a brilliant gentleman. He's a nuclear physicist or something like that. He's a brilliant man. But years ago, I was doing camera work at the local cable station, and he was on talking about some stuff. And I was so blown away by this guy. And then I went up and talked to him, and I said, that was really interesting. And he was so cool. But then one day, Boone and I are at Walmart.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, Boone, that's Stanton Friedman. And you're like, really? And we're both like starstruck. And then I wave at him. Do you remember that? I was just like... I just did like... I put my hand just like awkwardly. I'm like, hey.
Oh, yeah?
And he just like looks back over and he's like, hi. And he walks away. And I'm just
really?
like... Yeah.
Oh, man.
He didn't know who I was, but I just waved. And he turned, he was like, waved back and walked away. And I was like, oh my God.
With his microwave.
I think so, yeah. And that's the funny thing, because like I've met so many celebrities, if you really think about it. I beat Brock Lesnar for the WWF World title at the time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I still should be champ. No one's ever beaten me since.
No.
I've done all this stuff. But Stanton Friedman, our local guy, I'm totally starstruck by. He's amazing.
Totally.
Okay. Boone,
Yes.
that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
But you know what else is awesome?
What?
I want to introduce a new segment to our show.
Oh, yeah?
This is the first
First.
Murder of the Week.
Murder of the Week. Oh, what is this?
Okay. Power Rangers Wild Force. The main character, I think it was Cole Evans, I think was the character name. The Red Ranger from Power Rangers Wild Force.
Yeah.
He was kind of a little bitch, but I will never call him that again.
No.
Because he recently killed a man with a sword.
Awesome!
Yes, now there's more to the story. Everyone's just saying, ooh, Red Ranger kills some guy. Ooh. There's more to it. Apparently this guy's roommate was fucking nuts, and he was chasing him all around the house. And he was like hiding in a room. The guy was like beating down the door, and he called the police. He's like, oh, he's going nuts. He's coming after us. It was like him and his girlfriend were locked in a room, and he grabbed his sword. And then the dude like ran in, and he stabbed him in the stomach by accident, and then he died. And he's like, oh my god. So he called the police again. He's like, oh my god, I killed him. I killed him. He didn't mean to. But you know what?
What?
That's a badass Red Ranger now.
Totally.
And also, he was on Power Rangers Samurai, the more recent show, as like a mentor. Well, not really mentor. He kind of was a mentor, but he also like the most badass character. I think I showed you. He had like long hair and he had like a beard and he looked really badass. He looked like such a bitch as a Power Ranger back in the day, but now he looks like a bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
So it was Ricardo Medina Jr., Wild Force Red.
Oh.
So there you go. Yeah, so that's he killed a guy.
So, ladies and gentlemen, he killed a guy.
He killed a guy. So there you go. That's our murder of the week this week.
Nice.
Very good. Okay.
That's good murder.
I doubt there's going to be a murder every week, but because I'm not going to just throw murders on there. But if there are murders that are interesting, like the time Screech killed a guy, that was our real first murder of the week.
Yeah. Didn't even know.
Okay. I got a few other little things. Boone, you love the Red Skull.
I love the Red Skull.
How much do you love the Red Skull? Do you want to be the Red Skull?
No.
No. Okay, well, you know, in Venezuela,
Yeah?
a man actually wanted to be the Red Skull.
Jesus.
So he had his nose removed.
Yeah?
He got his face fully tattooed.
Red?
Kind of. And he now looks like nothing like Red Skull, like the worst fucking thing I've ever looked at.
Yeah?
But it's real.
So he's hideous?
He's disgusting. He's disgusting. And you know what? I'm going to make sure to post this in the show notes. You go on ubercastx.com. In the posting for this podcast episode, I will have a picture of him there. Plus, I'm going to have a picture of this fucking dog getting hit by a Frisbee because Clayton loved that so much. So check that out. That's what's going on there. A man actually turned himself as much Red Skull as he could. So keep that in mind.
He tried.
Oh, and yeah. Okay, you know Texas is full of shit.
Yeah.
But not all Texas. I think it's San Antonio or is it Austin? Maybe
Austin.
both.
Austin, I always hear, is not as bad as the rest.
Austin, Texas rules from what I hear. And I hear San Antonio's all right, too. I think that's the other one. I think maybe Robert Rodriguez lives there, and I've heard it's like not like conservative, hateful, whatever. But somewhere's in Texas. I don't know which one of these, which place it happened at. A kid was suspended from school.
Yeah.
For, get this, pretending to be a character from Lord of the Rings. I don't know who. And he said that he had the one ring to rule them all.
Yeah.
And he said, don't take my ring, don't put my ring on, or it'll make you disappear.
Ah.
That's it. He got suspended for that.
Yeah?
Yeah. Now, Boone, I want to explain something to you right now. This kid does not have magic powers.
No.
The actual one ring to rule them all was thrown into a volcano.
It was, wasn't it?
It's scientifically proven that did happen.
Yeah.
It's about as accurate as any other claim I've heard from a book. What I'm saying is, what the fuck is wrong with these teachers or whatever? Yeah, okay, you and me, back in school, we'd be like ninjas. We're like, we're gonna go kill other ninjas. Oh my god, we should get suspended. We should get expelled. You know what? We should have been decapitated right on the spot. Yeah. We should have had to commit seppuku in front of our peers. Because, how dare we? This kid got suspended for saying the ring will make you disappear. I'm glad it got out in the news, and his dad was so cool in the interviews. His dad's like, yeah, I assure you, he's got no magic powers. You know what? If he did make you disappear, I'm pretty sure he'd try and bring you back as quick as he could. His dad like handled it brilliantly.
Oh man,
Boone.
Yeah.
You got anything else?
No, I don't believe I do.
I don't think I do either.
Uh,
And plus, we're at a minute 5 right now.
Jesus.
Or a minute 5. An
A
hour
minute
5. Shortest episode yet, minute 5. We got nothing else to talk about. I think that is a wrap on episode 5. What do you think?
Yeah, that sounds like a wrap. We're out of steam.
Well, that works. Okay. Well, first things first, I'm just going to do our little thing, and then you can take us out, okay? So I'm going to say, basically, subscribe to us on iTunes. We're UberCast X. On there, give us some ratings. We really could use some stars on there. I'd like to get noticed at some point, so that'd be good. Follow us on Twitter. We're twitter.com/UberCastX, one word. Facebook, that's where we seem to be doing most of our socializing. We're facebook.com/UberCastX. And of course, for all of your masturbation needs, go to ubercastx.com, whereupon we'll have pictures of a guy who looks like Red Skull and a dog getting hit by a frisbee. So
In the throat.
In the throat, that stupid dog. So, and of course, you can email us. All the links to all the contact information is all on our website, ubercastx.com. So thank you very much for listening. We really appreciate you. Check out our Facebook, or check out our YouTube stuff that will be posted on our website too. And we really love all of you. Clayton, take us out.
Remember, folks, to stay sharp, stay sharp, and keep your eyes open.